fais de moi un vase pour ta gloire, et que ma vie te plaise à jamais. Que chaque jour je demeure à tes pieds pour t'offrir ma vie en sacrifice, comme un parfum de bonne odeur qui s'offre à chaque instant, chaque heure. Tant que tu donnes le chant, je te donne mes louanges, je promets à chaque instant de te chanter avec les anges. Tant qu'il y aura la vie dans ce corps mortel, je ne cesserai pas de t'adorer. Tant que tu donnes un chant, donne mes louanges, non, non, non.
Mais à chaque instant
De te chanter avec,
de te chanter
tant qu'il y aura la vie, tant qu'il y aura la vie,
je ne cesserai pas de t'adorer.
Je dis, t'appartiens.
Hello everyone, welcome again to the True Wellness Connections. My name is Claudine Salumu. I am the host of this show. It is always a pleasure and a privilege to be connected with you every Tuesday, and I hope you are always also looking forward to be connected with us. So thank you so much for being so faithful, for setting up your time to be connected with us. And as you know, we are always here for you. We are always here to talk about matters that can affect our well-being in one day or another, in our families, in the life of our children, in our society in general. So that's what we are there for. Yeah, there are so many things in life. Sometimes we have questions, like we don't have no place to go to ask, so feel free, feel welcomed anytime to inbox us with whatever areas of your life that you may have questions. It can be in raising up your children, in your relationship, in your marriage, in making a choice for your educations, and whatever the direction in life that you are seeking. So we are here to just share information and build one another so that we can have a very strong community. So I'm not alone in the studio, so I'm just gonna invite my guest to, it's no longer a guest, I think it's my partner, to introduce herself.
Good day everyone. I'm happy to be here, and I believe we are going to have a nice time this evening doing questions and answers.
Wow, thank you so much. As we just said, you can see there the screen, it says question and answer. First, I would not start without appreciate all those followers who does give us a feedback and inbox us to tell us what they think about our program and how much our program have touched them, and also to be able to send us questions on areas that they want us to go deeper and talk about. That's why sometimes we'll come back just for question and answer, because we have a couple of questions that people raise about our show. And that's why even now, as you are following us, you can just write us a comment and just tell us how deeper do you want us to go, any other question that may come to your mind as a result of what we are discussing here. Just feel free to send us those questions. We will be able to address it, and if we cannot, then we will take our time to do a research and come back next time and make sure we give you the right answer. Okay. And I also suggest you, please, if you are connected with us, just share the link and give us the like. That's the only way we can know that we are connected with. Send us the love, and send us a comment. Let us know that we are connected. Let us know that you're not just speaking to ourselves. All right, let's all get started. So yes. Are you ready for the first question?
Let's go.
All right, let's go. I'm just gonna read the first question right now. So one of these ladies who was watching us from somewhere on the planet asked this question. I discovered that my son of 17 years doesn't fit in with his classmates. What can he do to find the school interesting? He is in grade 11, but he feels like he is in the wrong place, and as a parent, we are there to support our children, to encourage them, and used to being a teacher, what advice would you give to this parent in the way that she can continue to support his son?
Okay, so I will start with maybe the way the mom got to know that her son doesn't fit in. So if our son maybe had a discussion with her and say, oh mom, it's like I'm not fitting in, that is another case. But if she sees or she has been watching the way the son has been behaving, and it's like the son is a fish out of water, so that is also a different case. So let me take it one by one. If the son had a discussion with the mom that, okay, mom, it's like that class is not for me. They don't like me. I don't like them. They don't do what I like. The teacher is this. The students are this. Then the mom needs to talk at length with the son that this is just for a limited time. Try to endure. What are they not doing that you want them to do? Does the way you dress, or do they complain? Are you passing through any racism? Is somebody bullying you? So those are the questions that mom can easily ask her son, so that she will be able to know why she's not having a good time in the class. Also, if the mom can try as much as possible to talk to the teacher, that, okay, this is what I discovered with my son, or this is what he said to me at home, that he's not finding the class interesting, he's not comfortable in the class. So if the mom can take her time to talk to the teacher, that is going to help a lot. Also, if maybe the way they dress, maybe they've just moved to an environment that is quite different from where the son or where the family is coming from. So if that is the case, then the son needs to, let me say, adjust. Make yourself available to have friends. Most of the time, if you are friendly and those people are not, with time there will be agreement in one way or the other. So the son need to be ready to make friends. Yeah, they don't dress the way you dress. Yeah, they don't look the way you look. They do things that doesn't that is not what you do. So, but with time, you will understand them, they will understand you. So, if you want to find the class environment comfortable or a very nice place to be, you need to be you need to ready to adjust too, ready to give part of your own opinion or your culture and try to learn so that you will be able to adjust. Oh, this is the way they do their things. This is the way I do mine, but I need to adjust to make my life comfortable in this class. So,
all right, Miss Brimoh, I think maybe I can just add also my comment on these questions. Yeah, so the reality is we need to be able to understand and to tell our children, especially our immigrant children that are coming in this land. Most of the time they will find themselves minority in the class. Like in my area where we are living, my children are always the only black in the class. So what happened? Definitely it is easy to feel like you don't fit into that class, but the truth is this is your new home, this is your new land, you are always going to be minority. So as a parent, how do we empower our children? And of course we need to be able to educate our children to know that sometimes your classmate may not be familiar with maybe our African community, may not be familiar with the way we dress up, maybe the way we pack our lunch, because sometimes these other students, they may be good at packing I don't know, macaroni and the cheese, all those kind of stuff, and we are good at packing our rice and the cassava leaves, all those kind of stuff. But what is more important for us as a parent, we need to sit down with our children. We need to tell them that you are you and you are unique in your own way. You have to fit into the class for who you are. You do not have to change who you are to be able to fit into what those people are, because they are them and you are you. And also we need to teach our children that this country we are living in is a multicultural country, whereby we all, the beauty of this country, we all come from different part of the world, and to come and make this beautiful community that we all love and enjoy. So each and everyone have a part to play, have a contribution to play. So we are to speak to our children and let them feel empowered, that they are unique in their own uniqueness, in the way they dress up, in their own character, in the way they put our hair. Sometimes you go to class, they begin to touch your hair. Oh yeah, this and this. You need to be able to feel comfortable with that. So yes, there is nothing else as a parent you can do other than empowering your child to know that you have to fit in. And also we need to be able to teach our children how to live in the community. This example comes at the right time. Yesterday my daughter came home crying, so what's going on? Oh, this child, there's one of the girl in the class that she just want to control my daughter, and she just want that my daughter should do what she wants. And also whenever, and I have told my daughter, you do not have to be friends with this girl, but this girl will come and interfere with any other friendship that my daughter will try to make. So what do you think I will do? Of course I send an email to school.
That's right.
I send an email to the teacher and they say, listen to me, I want you to tell that particular student that Yada's mother say you should stay clear and far away from my daughter. And I say the reason why I don't want that. And I tell the teacher that we can never ignore that there are other students who think like a black child is like their step in the class. You cannot ignore that. It's not the teacher's fault. It's all about what does those children hear in their own home, which will affect how those kids behave toward our own kids. So we need to be able to rise and every single day remember to ask your child, how was your day? And then as we say last time, let your child know that you have got his back.
Yeah.
That you are going to fight for her if anybody happened to touch her. So that's the only advice I would give to this parent, that, this boy, you need to tell him, those people, if they don't want to accept you in the class, they better quit the school because you are not going to quit for them.
Yeah.
That's what I would say on this.
I just want to add that there was a case of a black boy and a white girl. And this girl, what she always do to the boy is this. Whenever the boy comes to school, you know how coily our hair is. So this girl liked to put her finger on the boy's head and just
like a comb.
Yes, like a comb. So, and this boy has been telling her that you need to stop. I don't like it. Don't come near me. Don't touch my hair. So it has been going on for a while in the class until the day that the boy just, turned into something else, and if he dealt with the girl in a very negative way.
Wow.
And that led to going to the principal's office, and one issue, just issues after that. But my point is, when something else is going, if maybe the boy has been telling the teacher that this is what is going on and I don't like it, we appreciate it if the teacher can start
do something.
Yes, working on it and just take it like that, oh, I'm not going to throw this away. The boy is not happy with this. This boy is not happy with this. We will not just take it lightly. Because I know that the boy will have been complaining. If we other teachers got to know about what is going on in that class, I know the teacher will have, the boy will have reported a lot of time. So, and also maybe the boy has mentioned to his mom at home 1 or 2 times. If your child or your children complain about anything, please take it serious. Don't joke with it, because it's so important to them. It's a big issue to them. So take it that way too. Don't take it lightly, because they will surely appreciate it. Assuming the parent and the teacher have acted upon the request of the boy, it will not turn into something else. So we don't need to joke with our kids' request or whatsoever they are talking about. Don't joke with it, please. Because it's a big issue to them. Let it be big to you too, in any way or any form you may think it is.
Oh, that's great. And there's something else, I will never stress it enough for us parents with our children. We always have to speak positive over their life, and get them be prepared that out there are people that may not like you. I don't want it to be surprise to you. It will happen to you, because once you inform them that it is possible that you may have your classmates who don't like you, it is possible that you may have your co-worker who don't like you just for who you are. We need to be able to tell them from the beginning to begin to love themselves, to begin to tell them that that person do not like you because there's something positive about you that that they're afraid about you. They need to tell them that it's not because something is wrong with them. It's just because those other people are insecure to be around them. So let our children know that, man, those kids are bullying you because they are insecure about who you are. But you do not let anybody come near or affect you in one way or another. And also we're gonna have to empower our children to know that their life matters.
Yes.
Really, their life matters. It is not anything to do with oh, I don't want to go to school anymore. I always tell my daughter, say, listen to me, if anybody do not like you in your class, you're gonna have to make sure that particular child quit the school, but you stay in the class. You are not gonna quit the school because somebody do not like you.
That's
But
right.
that child will have to quit the school because it doesn't like you. It is so important to kids, for our kids to know that they have to own that class. They have to own that workplace. Even in your workplace, I'm speaking to you.
That's right.
When you step in that workplace, man, you are hired, man. I always tell people, everywhere I worked, of course there's always conflict with you.
Yeah.
With your co-workers. I will tell them, listen to me, my dear friends. Do you want me to quit so that maybe your sister or your brother can come and apply to this job? And say, you know what? I have a bad news for you. If you do not like me, you better quit, man, because I am not going to quit, man. If you're expecting you to piss me off so I can quit my job, I love my job so much. I will never sacrifice my job for your behavior, but I want to let you know that I'm going to face you. We need to stand nice and strong and face anybody. I'm saying anybody in your workplace, in a school, in any area that may try to make you feel down. Do not ever buy any nonsense. You are better.
That's right.
And your life matter, and your future matter. And also, those a business you're taking your life over what that person have said, you're gonna have to make that person kill themselves because they have to see you anyway. You do not ever think about taking your life over what somebody else have said
That's
about
right,
you.
yeah.
Let that person take their life because they don't want to see you. But you are going to live. That's all what I will speak to anybody who's following me. It doesn't matter whoever who may make you feel that way. You can stand strong on your feet.
Yeah.
And let that person carry the Lord
On their head.
on their head.
Yeah.
Because a lot of kids, they have a miserable life in their own home. And when they meet you at school or at their workplace, they want to bring their misery to you. You better be strong enough to bring it back to them. You're going to have to swim, man. You're going to have to float. You can never accept to sink. Because the life is so precious. Life is so good that we need to take it somewhere. So that's all what I would contribute on this question. And please feel free to again send more questions if you still want us to talk about it.
Okay.
I have the next question. Are you ready?
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
Let's
It
go.
seems Brimoh. So the next question say, as a woman, I go to church regularly. My faith is so strong. I raise my children in the best way I could ever do as a parent. Few weeks ago, I discovered that my daughter of 18 years old is pregnant. I am just desperate. What would you advise me? So that's the question that came.
Okay. Wow. Okay. As shocked as you are, so does your daughter. So she's shocked too. Now, like you said, you are a woman of God. You go to church regularly. You believe in God. You are serving God. And I believe that as you have God in your life, you will have talked about God to your children. So, discovering that your daughter is pregnant, that would be a big shock. Yes. Now, on the other hand, your daughter too is shocked and disappointed in herself that she's disappointing you and disappointing God.
Yes, yes.
Now, because the mistake is made, there is no, let me say, the water has been spilled, the egg has dropped, you know, any comparison.
You cannot pick it up. You
Yeah.
cannot
The deed is done. It's just that what is going to come next. So the first thing to do is to talk to her in love and with love. Because right now the situation she's in is very dangerous. Yes, in Africa they will say if you're pregnant, take your bag and go out of my house.
Hurry up.
Yeah. Yes, they do say that, but we are in a community or environment that we need to be careful because number one, they are teenagers and they can do and undo. If you talk to them anyhow, most girls from what we've seen in school, they will just take their bag, they take their load, they leave the house.
That's it.
And you know, after 2 days, the mom will be like, I didn't ask you to leave. Where are you? They will start looking
For them.
for them. So talk to them in love and let them realize that, yeah, they've taken that step. There will be consequences. There will be consequences. Nobody will babysit your child for you when I have a job to do and you're expecting me to leave my job and babysit. Yes, there will be some cases to babysit, but because they have had that child, because that girl has had the child when she's not supposed to, she will not find most of her goal or realize her goal on time, and she will not find most things easy. What her plan, what she has planned for her life, it will not work the way she planned it because she got pregnant when she's not supposed to. So, yeah, she's pregnant, then the dynamics of the family will change. So do the daughters. So, I will advise that the mom, yes, is going to take the grace of God for you to even look at your daughter. Yeah. Because there is something about pregnancy. It's not something that will take 1 hour. It's 9 months. So you will see the pregnancy grow in your house. So you need to talk to yourself and ask for the grace of God. Because it's such a sad thing. Yeah, you've trained these kids in the way of the Lord, but yeah, your daughter made that mistake. So you need to return back to God, and in cases like this, there is need to forgive. Because if you don't forgive her, you will not move forward, and you will just be, you know, all the sorrow and sadness that will accompany all this the issue can lead to sickness, can lead to diseases. So you need to forgive, and also the daughter needs to forgive herself, because there will be demand for money. She will need a lot of things. So it's a big thing, but I believe that the Lord will give you the grace. But just know that your daughter is shocked the way you are shocked.
That's right.
Now she's disappointed that she's disappointing you.
Correct.
So whatsoever you want to give to her, she's ready to take it because she knows she deserves it. So the issue is, what is the way forward? What is the way forward? What can we do? Do you need to rent a house? Are you together with the person that impregnated you? Who is the person? What is his plan? If you want to get married, then you can go. Then it means you are going to start your own life early. So all those things, it will involve questions, and there will be time to cry. There will be time to discuss. There will be time to encourage each other. So
Wow.
that is it.
Wow. Thank you so much, Miss Brimoh. Yeah, what I would add again on this, and most of time, really, we need to understand as parents that salvation is individual. It's not because you are a servant of God, you are a pastor, pastoral couple, that all your children are going to be like you. You're going to have to remember God took time to save your life.
Yes.
You're going to have to understand, but maybe at the time you were at the age of your daughter today, maybe you didn't know the Lord the way you know the Lord today. So all those things, we're going to have to look back and understand that it's by the grace of God that we are saved. That is by the grace of God that you understand, you receive the salvation. So, and falling is part of our journey to heaven. Yes, your daughter, you raised her up and you gave her the word of God. Because she has fallen to be pregnant, just know that this is not the end of the world. This is not the end of the world. Yes, it is shocking for sure. I have been there before where my daughter got pregnant. Man, you're going to have to you have to hear the news from far away, not to you. You know, my grandson and my last daughter, they are just months apart.
Wow.
You get what I mean? You see how shocking that can be?
Yeah.
But there are always sometimes there is a time whereby you are facing the fact. Whenever you face the fact in any situation, in any circumstances, learn to accept it, take it, and manage it.
That's right.
As Miss Brimoh said, of course, as much as you are in shock for your daughter being pregnant, is as much as your daughter is also in shock. She did not want to have to be pregnant.
That's right.
Maybe she thought she was just playing a game. The result ended up by being as it is. So both of you, how can you come up with a strategy to forgive one another and begin a new journey? We're going to have to remember also as a Christians, forgiveness is a password. How do you forgive? You forgive somebody who has wronged you. You know, you do not forgive somebody because he has done nothing. No, the truth is your daughter have disappointed you.
Yeah.
But the grace of God has not ended for your daughter. Maybe your daughter is, you know, T.D. Jakes.
Yeah.
We all know T.D. Jakes,
Yes,
right? He's a
yeah.
popular servant of God.
Yeah.
Guess what? The daughter of her love got pregnant. That was Sarah, right?
Yes.
Who is she today?
Woman of God.
She's a stronger woman of God. She's a stronger public speaker today. That child became a blessing. That child brought her mind to grow, and it was very shameful for the pastoral couple that everybody expects us to lead by example. Many people, they don't realize that my salvation is mine. My daughter's salvation also is God's, is in God's hand. But the people, they will judge, oh yeah, how can the pastor's daughter, the pastor's son have done this, have done that. Wow. That's why we have to pray for our kids. So I'm strongly encouraging you, woman of God, be supportive to your daughter. Give her the support that she needs. Whatever has happened, she's still your daughter. Let her feel the love. Because in loving her, you are allowing her to grow.
That's right.
Through the mistake she has made. In rejecting her, you are showing her that God also has rejected her. Then if you feel that God have rejected you, what else is left for you in life? Nothing. So let her feel that God still loves her. Let her know that God still have the best plan for her. Let her understand that it's not the end of the world. And at the same time, let her know that if she's supposed to go to university next year, then it's going to have to be delayed to the next 2 years, because this child at least now have to be raised by the mother for 2 years before you can continue the school. So that's the advice I would give to any parent. Whatever, when you are facing this, the truth, my son is into drugs. Is the fact you know you have the evidence that your son is into drugs. What you do, being supportive does not mean you're going to say, oh yeah, get some more, baby. Yeah, no. You're going to have a time, a quality time in a loving manner to say, son, this direction is not taking you anywhere.
That's right.
You talk, let her still feel that love, not the rejection. Because once you reject, then you are pushing her far away to the ditch. Then he's going to go and find more friends that are more drug dealer because the parents have thrown them. Imagine if God was to throw us away for what we do on a daily basis. Who would we be today? I want to be speaking to you today as I'm speaking to you. It's just because God always forgive me. When I fall down, God always forgive me and give me chance. Whenever I feel that God has forgiven me, then I feel the obligation to work hard, to walk right with God. It's the same thing in my fellow parents. Forgive your kids, support your kids. You are giving them a moral lesson to be better than when you reject them.
That's right.
So that's it. I don't know if you have anything else to add.
No.
All right. So feel free to send us a comment. Parents who are there, any comment, any question, it will be very much appreciated. We're going to have the third question, and after the third question, we'll go for our break, and we're going to have the last one. It's going to be the fire questions. And I don't think you want to miss the last question that we have. It's just going to be exciting to answer. So the third question that we have is, sometimes parents, we worry about things that's but that's okay. It's good to have a platform like this whereby you can share your worries, you can share your concern, and hear what other parents have to say about your situation. So this question is, my daughter has only males as friends. Is this normal? To me, before I ask you, I would be more concerned if my daughter had only girls as friends. Go ahead.
Okay, it's two-sided, and I'm going to talk about both. The first one is, if those males are helping her academically, I'm not going to worry about it. If that is a choice, if she find them reliable, trustworthy, dependable, to me, I'm not going to bother myself with that. But if I discover that because she's going out with only male, there are some actions that I'm seeing that doesn't really work well with me, I will need to take some steps to stop that relationship. Yeah, there may be reasons for her to having only male. Number one, girls talk a lot. They talk about good and the opposite. So she may not find that okay with her, and she doesn't like it. So she may prefer male. Male guys, they talk about a lot of things too, but at the same time, it depends on our desire, our reason of having male compared to
Girls.
female. Now, on the other hand, there are some boys that are very, very serious, and they are good friends. I've been in that situation before. Yeah, these guys, they are helping me academically. They come to my house, I go to their house. And both parents, my parents and their parents, they know that we are not talking more than academics or books. So there was no reason for either parent to even ask us kids that what is going on with us, because they know, they can see what we are doing. But assuming that when they come and we are going to one secret place, one hidden place, now they may ask that what is going on with you. But we always stay where they can easily see us. If we are done with our books, we can play, we can joke, tell stories, share stories. So yeah, I can see why the mom or the dad or the parents generally are so bothered about the girl having only male yes, they may not be at rest because they may be thinking that they are doing something else. But if everything is in public, you can see them, you can hear their discussion, you can see whatsoever they are doing. There is no need to panic. There is no need to think otherwise. Then I will say that leave them alone. Let them enjoy their childhood.
Thank you so much, Miss Brimoh. Yeah, like myself as a parent, like first of all, I'll question the quality of those boys in the life of my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just question the connection. How did my daughter get connected with those boys? Are those boys from school?
Mm-hmm.
Is it school related? Is it assignment related? And the other question I'll question is my daughter maybe into sport? You know?
Yeah.
Are these friendships sport related? Like what brought these boys in the life of my daughter?
That's right.
Those are the things that I have to look at and they know the quality of the relationship this my daughter have with these boys. And also, don't forget, maybe my daughter have what it takes to attract boys to be friends with her. So yeah, there are so many factors you can have.
Yeah.
You can see it. Why my daughter only have boys who are friends, and also making friendship with people also requires some. There are certain qualities that you have to meet in order for somebody to feel like you want to be friends
Yes.
with you.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
And also there is a reason why maybe other female at school, wherever they are not attracted to be friends to my daughter. Again, there are
Yeah.
so many factors as
Yeah.
a parent. You need to have to look at it before you can think. And what is the overall behavior of your daughter?
Excellent.
You know, is she an obedient child? Does she always tell you where she is going? Are you having that, transparent relationship with your daughter? And is she telling you everything about all those boys? Like, are you discussing, hey, daughter, just tell me, Last time we said that we need to have that open relationship with our daughter.
Yes.
Whereby you can discuss everything to nothing. Hey, baby, I see like all the boys are attracted. What's going on with those boys, man?
Yeah.
Let me know. Oh, mom. Oh, daddy, this is what's happening. All those things are so important to be able to share with your daughter. Again, it's not all about you worried about your daughter having males being friends. Again, take a time
Yeah.
to know how did those friends come in the life of
your
your kids, and what is the relationship, how did they meet, and how do they interact, and what are the parents of those boys. I
Yeah.
always seek to know the parents of any friends of my kids.
Yes.
I'll try it even on the call, hey, and they talk, When I see my daughter always talk with this particular girl, I'll seek to know the mother and let them know that I know that our kids are talking. So
Friends.
for us parents, we should be talking.
Yeah.
So those are the things that we need to be able to look at it. And also, it's just not good to worry for nothing.
That's
Because worry flick can rob peace from you, where there's really nothing to worry about. Maybe
right.
it's just how your daughter is made, and maybe she's good enough to entertain those boys, and who knows? We are all gifted differently. You will see the kids from childhood, you will know the type of kids you have.
Yeah.
Is it a social kid? Is it a reserved kids? Is it an outgoing kids? Is somebody who can easily approach somebody and talk.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have to understand in this land, one thing I noticed, how back home, most of the time girls, we are trained to wait. If a boy do not tell you you look beautiful, it seems we didn't grow up telling a boy that, you look handsome, man.
Yeah.
Oh, no. And also, if you tell a boy back home, you look handsome, man, you are in trouble.
Yes.
So here is totally opposite. The girls have the same right to express their feeling to those boys. So that's a different society. So we are going to take a quick break of 2 minutes, And we're gonna have one last
Question.
but not least question. You do not want to miss that. And I hope the one who sent us this question is going to be connected to follow. And we're going to have the right answer for her. Man, we are going to nail it down. You better not to miss. Okay. See you shortly. Thank you so much.
Neema ya Bwana, neema kaniokota mahali niliko, neema. Neema, neema ya Bwana, neema kaniokota mahali niliko mavumbini. Ukaniponda ponda ukanikunguta vumbi ukaniketisha na wafalme. Nasema sema asante. Ukaniponda ponda ukanikunguta vumbi ukaniketisha na wafalme. Nasema sema asante. Sikustahili, ni neema yako Baba. Sikustahili, ni neema yako Baba. Sikustahili mimi, ni neema yako Baba. Sikustahili, ni neema yako Baba. Ukaniponda ponda
All right. Thank you so much for hanging in there for us. And we just want to just welcome everyone that are following us. Mama Mimi, Bendera, God bless you. Mama Ange, God bless you. Sarah Deborah, God bless you. Our dear Pastor Clement Ilunga, God bless you. Thank you for following us. And there are other many. And also, I can see the love of the heart of Miss Brimoh here is following us. Our greetings to you, sir. Thank you for letting your wife come here and support this show. We really appreciate her so much. She's a blessing to this show. And yeah, so, and also I'm just gonna read just this comment from Mimi. Say, like, this question about, this girl having many boys being friends. And she said that it works in both ways. Maybe, that girl feels like she can only think at the man's level. And that's why those boys, they feel that, this girl can think at the man level. That's why they are being friends. Yes, Mama Mimi, you are right. There must be something special somehow, somewhere, that makes that this girl have male friends. Because, as I say, she's got what it takes.
That's right.
To have the boys running after her. All right. So the last question that we have is this. I wish I could read it in Swahili the way it was sent. I think it would sound more better if I read it in Swahili. Then I'll put it in English for you to be able to catch what the question is. I hope our viewers will allow us to. Sometimes when you change the language, it just changes all the meaning of it. Okay. But once the question is in our own language, okay. Here is the question. I'm going to say it in Swahili. Jambo da Claudine. Niliona unaandika mu comment ya ile mafundisho ya be encouraged to be authentic self. We did like a show about encouraging people to be themselves. So this question, it says authentic self. Kama uko na topic yenye unaweza omba. Mie niko na shida juu ya kujipamba kwetu kama wanawake, maana mafundisho mingi sana hapa ku Facebook banasema ni zambi. Kama mungetusaidia kujua kweli itakuwa mzuri, maana najua uko mature mo injili and I can count on you. Please, kama inawezekana unisaidie pia. Najua wanawake wengi wako na confusion sa mie. So if I'm going to summarize in English, is that this lady says on that topic that we had on self-care, it say like, many teachings out there, gospel things, they discourage women from being into themselves, like it's from decorating themselves, like me, makeup, lipstick, eyeshadow, hair, some other teachings, they discourage you to do that. They see that if you do too much makeup, too much decorating yourself, too much nail dance, too much lipstick, they feel like you live a sinful life. So this woman wants some clarification. Is it okay if I take care of myself? Because there are so many women out there that are confused. Is it because we are Christian that we shouldn't be decorating ourselves? Because some preachers, they feel like if you decorate yourself, then you are not walking right with God. So we need to be able to address this issue because it affects the self-esteem of the women. So if you feel like if you take care of yourself in the way of makeup, because we are all made differently. Me, some people, they like having the hair, me, I like to have hair like this on and off, and that's all about me. And it makes me happy and confident about myself, and that you cannot tell me this is wrong, and you cannot tell me that this is a sin because I like my big hair like this. Anyway, I'm gonna ask my guests to comment on this, then I'll come nail it down.
Okay, I'm going to start with, they always say that cleanliness is next to godliness. So, number one, you need to be clean. You need to be neat. Take care of yourself. Look good. Now, I believe one thing about Jesus. If Jesus wasn't clean, people will not be trooping over him, around him, because as soon as they heard that Jesus is somewhere, they are all going. So I believe Jesus was very, very clean. He has clean clothes. He has clean materials. That is why he has a lot of disciples. And that is why people are around him. So you need to be clean. Now, it depends on what you believe and your husband. Some people believe that makeup, dressing so well is a sin. What do you believe? If you believe that you shouldn't use earring, don't use it.
Yes.
If you believe that you shouldn't leave your hair, you need to be covering it every time. Do that, please. What do your husband want? What do your husband believe in? Your husband doesn't want you to use big earrings. Don't use it, because you need to listen to him. You need to listen to him. You need to listen to God. There are some people, there are a lot of churches that doesn't even use earring. There are women doesn't use earring. That is their belief. Now, you have your own belief. Somebody else has their own belief. Now, you cannot tell them that the way they dress is, the way they look good is a sin. Because this particular question has caused a lot of disagreement in church or in churches. So, what do you believe? I've had lots of sisters that said the Lord told them that they shouldn't use any gold.
That's it.
They don't use ring. They don't use earring. They don't use wedding ring. So they don't use any bracelets. So my point is, what is your belief? Because what you believe in is what will control your life. Yeah, I believe that my hair needs to look good, need to be clean, I need to dress well. That is my own belief. Now, I cannot come to you and impose that on you. And I cannot tell you that because you didn't dress the way I'm dressing, you are committing sin. No. As long as you are neat, you dress well, you are clean. Yes. That is the uttermost thing. Then we can talk about other things. You don't believe in earring? Good. You look good the way you are. You look good the way you are. So, my belief, I cannot come to you and impose that on you. That you need to be wearing earring for you to look good. No, I cannot do that. So also, you cannot come to me that because I'm using earring, I'm committing sin. So yeah, this is a very spiritual topic, is a very sensitive topic, but we just need to be aware that no one can come to you and impose their beliefs and their way of life on you. You need to respect each other's belief, each other's way of life. Yeah, there are some people that believe that because the Israelites, they made they have a calf and they were worshiping it, so they will not be using earrings. Good. Please let us respect each other's belief and don't let us condemn, because lots of people are fond of that. Because she's not dressing the way we are dressing, we will not walk with her. She's not a Christian. She doesn't believe in God. Please be careful of that. Be careful of what you will say with your mouth. You don't need to condemn other people just because they don't dress the way you dress.
Wow, thank you so much. And I just want to thank again the woman who was able to send us this question. And first things, I just want to let you know that, the number one fashionist that you can ever know is Jesus Christ, our Savior. Guess what? You know that robe that he was wearing when he died? You know how many people fight to get that dress? Have you ever seen in all this world a dress that have no sewing? That dress of Jesus, and they say didn't have any sewing. It was just something. It's like, wow, how did you make this dress to be? We don't see any line of where the sewing passed by. That tells you that our Savior himself was a fashionist. So my sister, if dressing up make you feel great, if wearing those brand name, you can afford it and make you feel great, man, put them on. Because what you believe, as she said, will make you who you are. And as a Christian, we want to be focusing on the inside. Inside, people may be judging you, but yet God is calling you a daughter or a son after my own heart. Do you worry or concerned about what people think about the way you dress up? Think about the way you do your makeup? Is that a concern for you, or you should be concerned about it? What does God think about you at the moment?
That's right.
What is your relationship with God at the moment? Those are the things that you should be focusing on.
That's right.
Never mind whatever people say out there. I call it the noise of the market. And again, some faith out there, some people believe that a woman should only wear a long dress, never put makeup, never put never braid your hair, and never cut your hair. Wow. If that make you think and believe it will take you to heaven, of course, hang on there. Do
That's
it.
right. Yeah.
You know, if that will help you reach the heaven, do it. We are all here fighting to make it to heaven.
Yeah.
So don't bother about what people say and they think about you. Work on your salvation.
Yeah.
Work on your personal relationship with you. You know, people may be judging you, but they don't know what God is doing with you. They have
That's
no
right.
idea. So that's why if you begin to live a life whereby you start to think about what somebody else think about you, man, you will be lost and you'll be depressed.
Yeah.
You know, some people are there just to pull people down. Some people may be jealous of how beautiful I look today. And I begin, you know, how beautiful do I look today? You know?
Sweet.
So don't let anybody fool you around. So we are allowed to look after ourselves. We take care of ourselves. We be authentic self. Whatever
right.
defines you as Claudine, you do it. When it comes to your personal relationship, know that God knows you in a private life.
Yes.
God is not impressed on how you wear a long dress and how you look poor and you think it's for the glory of the Lord. No. As a children of God, men, we need to shine. I believe that I need to shine to my very best. When people look at me, they will say, man, that is a child of the Most High God. That is a blessed child. That is my faith. That is my belief. So what is your faith? What is your belief?
Yes.
No one is wrong. No one is wrong. Anything that you can do to take you to heaven, do it. If my makeup, my hair, my dress make me feel that I'm honoring that God who have given me the strength, who have given me the money, who have provided me. When I go to that church, I look not beautiful inside, but inside and outside.
That's right.
You know, go for it. So that's the only thing I will tell you, my sister, my brother. Be who you are. Don't be a photocopy of somebody else.
Yeah.
And don't be there to please somebody else. But please you, God, who have given you the life you have, the strength you have, the money you have, everything that you have to be able to decorate yourself to look as beautiful as you are.
Yeah.
Last word to say.
Yeah. If you make something a sin, it's going to become a sin to you. If you make drinking water a sin, it's going to be a sin to you. So we need to be careful. Your relationship with God matters, not with human being, the one with God, because He is the one that you will give, you will talk to on Judgment Day. So please, let us take any matter with God serious. Yeah, that is a very sensitive topic spiritually, but the conclusion of the whole matter is your relationship with God is above all these things.
Thank you so much for everyone who took their time to follow us. Again, feel free anytime to inbox us with a topic that you want us to discuss about next time. Feel free to inbox us about questions that you may have that you want us to address. Maybe you have that question, you think you are alone. You know, you're not alone. So many people have the same question. And also ourselves, as we are discussing with you, we are learning from each other. So again, take care of yourself. So we just want to thank our Pastor Millie, who was at the regie there making this show take place, and we just want to thank the True Way Television, and we just invite you to remain connected with the True Way Television. You'll be blessed. So until we see you again next week on Tuesday, have a wonderful evening. So see you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Je bénis ton nom, Seigneur, pour cette émission, les cris dans les déserts. L'émission que tu as amenée, Seigneur, au devant de ton peuple. Tu n'es pas sous la condamnation des péchés encore. Parce que Jésus-Christ, s'il était descendu, il était descendu afin que toi, tu sois saint.
Hear our prayer.
In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus.
We've gathered here to pray. Hear our cry. Oh Lord, we need you.
C'est pour te dire que ouais, ou important ça dans
Our Father, who art in heaven.
Shalom, shalom peuple de Dieu, c'est votre humble serviteur le pasteur Marcel Chondo ici dans les studios de True World TV. Nous sommes venus vous présenter notre nouvelle émission intitulée Les cris dans les déserts. Les cris dans les déserts, c'est une émission qui va venir vous bénir, bénir vos familles, bénir vos affaires, bénir vos ministères. Que notre Dieu vous bénisse. N'oubliez pas, chaque mardi nous serons ici